During a high-speed chase in Denver, an armed robbery suspect had managed to elude police when he struck and killed a man standing in the street.
I hollered at my partner. I said, stop, stop, we've got to help this guy.
We need an ambulance at 48th Avenue. It's on a gun hit a pedestrian, 48th and Tennyson.
I ran over to where the party was. He was dead. I remember shaking my head thinking, this poor guy didn't have a chance. You know, he didn't have a chance. And one of the other detectives saw his identification laying on the ground. The man was Detective Bob Wallace. I've known him for 17 years and had no idea that was him laying there. That's how badly he was injured. It was terrible.
You got an ambulance coming?
Yes, sir. 48th and Tennyson ambulance responding, code 10.
Okay, we got an officer down here.
News pilot Mike Silva and photographer Jim Stair were now the only ones tracking the suspect.
He came to a T intersection.
At the speed he was going, there was no way he was going to make the turn.
Okay.
We just stayed with him the best we could.
Okay.
To start the investigators for this accident.
226.
He's out of the car.
I realized that police officers didn't know what was going on now on the ground.
Silva and Stair wanted to tell the police where the suspect was, but they were only set up to talk to their own newsroom.
112.
112.
We've got a Channel 4 News helicopter overhead that apparently has seen him where he's at. Try to get a hold of him to ascertain where the heck he's at.
I can hear him talk about the helicopter, but I couldn't talk to the police officers. I knew that everybody could see me up there. Hopefully, they're going to use me as a beacon to track this suspect.
Yes, Adam 86. Would you cover 48th and Tennyson? 216, 226. Are you on foot at 51st and Tennyson?
Yes, sir.
Okay, car to cover 226 on foot at 51st and Tennyson.
We observed the suspect going into this parking lot of this apartment complex. I said to Jim, you know what's going to happen next? He's going to take a hostage.
Okay, Victor 10.
I just felt kind of helpless there, traveling in this helicopter 500 feet above the ground.
Down below, 21-year-old Mary Ann Barbary and her baby boy were about to leave the parking lot, unaware of the armed suspect approaching her car.
I saw him raise the pistol.
Though the bullet hit the car, it missed both Mary Ann and her baby.
I'm thinking this person is intent on getting away at any cost. It doesn't matter who he has to hurt or kill.
Things turn into more than we want. Location, field area. Channel 4 helicopters overhead. Party has fired at a civilian vehicle here.
Okay.
He keeps looking up at us. I can see that he's upset. We're still with him.
Tennyson. Union 70. 120, put the search on Channel 5 immediately.
Two people were standing out beside an old pickup. He had the gun out. All we could do was watch.
Okay, you're 48th and Tennyson. Okay, 120. 120. Okay, 120. Will you select the cars and/or coordinate that around 51st and Tennyson there? Advise us to get the cars over there.
Copter 4 to base. He did a green pickup truck now. Looks like they're going to...
I immediately advised the assignment desk what's going on. I was afraid for that hostage's life.
Okay,
120, we need cars on Sheridan by the trailer park. He ran down the hill towards the trailer park.
Officer Roger Prince was in one of the cars searching the trailer park.
I could see a helicopter circling and bouncing all around in the sky. So using that as a key, I just pulled up in the mobile home shopping center area and was waiting and watching.
Units from all over were converging on the area, including Officer Jim Weissman.
My thought at that particular point was, okay, he's got to be on foot somewhere in this trailer park.
Stay with the guy. Let me kick it around. Okay.
We watched the green pickup truck leaving the mobile home park.
We saw police cars coming from the other direction, and we thought, well, this is pretty much it. It's going to end right here.
I'm going to set you up here. We got plenty of air.
I immediately bring the helicopter to a hover to take pictures of the arrest.
Come down to 53rd place on Tennyson and go east to the trailer park.
We saw just an old guy driving it. Didn't really think that much about it at all.
They drove past him, and it acted like nothing was going on. At that point, I started pointing out the window towards the truck, hoping the guys were looking. We thought he was going to get away.
I said to myself, we're going to try to put an end to this situation right here, right in this parking lot, right now.
Coming down. Here we go.
Emergency.
Go ahead with the emergency.
Green pickup. Pick a hostage. A green pickup. He's got him in a green pickup.
Keith and I just looked at each other and thought, that's the truck that just drove by us.
Right here by the trailer park.
Okay, at 53rd and Tennyson.
Affirmative. 3122. David. 3122.
I could see that the suspect was forcing the victim to drive out of the parking lot. I knew exactly what he was going to do. He was going to take that next exit, and he was going to be into another mess again.
I hovered the helicopter in front of the truck and sat there. The suspect then aimed his pistol at us.
I knew at that time I had to do something.
A cop car rammed the side of the truck and probably saved our lives. Cops were screaming at him to give it up, give it up. As soon as the skid touched the ground, I just popped my door open and kept moving in as close as I could. About that time, it looked like he turned the pistol from the hostage towards one of the cops, and they started shooting.
He'd come to a point where it was either kill or be killed. It was that simple.
The 23-year-old suspect died at the scene of multiple gunshot wounds. He was subsequently found to have recently escaped from prison in Texas. His hostage, John Lorienti, was unharmed. Though Officer Prince had been injured by a flying bullet shrapnel, no one else at the scene had been hurt.
Thank God that Silva's had enough intestinal fortitude to put that helicopter in front of the truck and stop any further chase. Silva may have stopped any further deaths. He put himself in grave danger, and I thank the man for it.
There was no elation whatsoever. There was no feeling that I made the touchdown, it's over, we won. You started thinking about everything that just happened in the last 22 minutes, and it left you empty. There were too many tragedies that negated any feelings whatsoever of elation, gratification, satisfaction.
Five days later, the city of Denver paid their last respects to Detective Bob Wallace, a 22-year veteran struck down by the suspect as he tried to get away.
The day before this incident took place, Bob had come up and he wanted to tell everyone about his new granddaughter. He was so happy, so extremely happy. I'll never forget that. It just, God, it hurts.
I'll miss my father, seeing my daughter grow up. I'll miss his sense of humor and just him being there when things get tough for me. But my dad was doing what he loved to do, and he was right in the middle of it in the chase. He wasn't sitting back with his feet up on the desk. He was out there chasing bad guys. You know, that's some consolation.
You've done such a wonderful job.
Several weeks later, 73-year-old hostage John Laurienty finally got a chance to thank news photographer Jim Stair and pilot Mike Silva.
Here's somebody you want to meet.
Mike Silva.
Oh, God bless you, son.
I am so proud of you. You're the
best helicopter guy I ever saw.
When I met John for the first time, it was great. He thought I was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Called me the helicopter boy. And it was very gratifying. There was something positive that was taken out of this thing. And that was the friendship between John and I.
Mike Silva saved my life. And I try to do my part by saving his life. When the truck was locked off, that's when Hutchison says, "You better ram that helicopter." He said, "Because if you don't, we're both going to be dead." And I told him no. I said, "I won't ram him. I'm not going to kill the pilot." I said, "No." Nothing, boy, when that car ran, he got up close and he got pow. That was it. I said, "Oh, thank God, that helicopter boy. I don't have to hit him. I got away from him."
In appreciation of John's courage, the TV station and a local car dealership presented him with a brand new pickup truck.
He handed me the truck keys and said, "Here, John, go on fishing." And I said, "Well, you're kidding." Boy, I couldn't believe it. I said, "I'm just a lucky man."
Bye-bye, Johnny. See you.